Hi friends. So today I was looking at First Thessalonians 4:11. Oh, I love this scripture. I put this into practice all the time, like for years. That's why I always recommend having 3 or 4 verses. That's easier for you to remember, so you can use it in your day-to-day life. And this was one of them. It says, "And yet ye study to be quiet and do your own business and work with your hands." So basically that means study to be quiet, study to just do your work and be quiet. So I love how the scripture is giving us day-to-day practice on how to live our lives, how the key to having a peaceful life, right? Not getting caught in drama, gossiping, slander. We all know about taming the tongue. There's life and death and power of the tongue. We know that. But when you put it into practice and you discipline yourself and you stop yourself from wanting to gossip or slander, whatever it might be, those are some of the key things to having a peaceful life. I always remind myself, study to be quiet and work with your hands. Basically, mind your business. I love how the scripture just tells us how to live a peaceful life. Like, it tells you the key to life. Like, it's so amazing. Like, it solves everything in life. Any concern you might have, anything, it just solves it. It's so amazing. So basically it's saying, study to be quiet and work with your hands. Study to be quiet. So learn to be more quiet, learn to speak less, and just do your work, right? If it's in the workplace, do your work and leave. If it's in a friend group, no gossiping, no slander. It's no gossiping, no slander, no going back and forth, no being nosy. And I'm sure it'll be hard at first, because especially if you have some gossip that you want to share and you're like, oh, I can't believe I found this information. But it's one of the keys to having a peaceful life. It's not to gossip. And also, if we look at Proverbs 20 verses 19, it says, "Who goes about slandering reveals secrets, therefore do not associate with that person," basically. So it's saying stay away from people that gossip, people who can't keep secrets. Because if they're telling you someone else's secret, this is how I see it. If someone comes up to me, tells me someone's secret that they told them because they trust them and they think you're friends, if they're telling me that secret, even though I'm easy to talk to, people get comfortable, the fact is that person trusted you in confidence, right? And if you're breaking that trust, then what makes you think I'm going to be able to trust you, right? That means I can't tell you with whatever it is I want to share. So it's saying to stay away from someone that's gossips, can't keep secrets, because it's most likely that they won't keep your secret. How do we get this information from the Bible? You see how amazing it is? Like, it gives you practice to the day-to-day life. Like, it solves everything that you want to talk about. It's so amazing. I'm just like, I got this from the Bible? Yes, it's from the Bible. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. If we look at Proverbs 11:13, it says, "A gossip betrays confidence, but a trustworthy man keeps a secret." And man is a spirit. It's not gender. So a trustworthy man keeps a secret. So if someone is telling you something that's personal and confidence, you keep that to yourself. Even if their friendship ends, even if you're not friends anymore or they betray you, what happened during that time, that conversation stays private. I think when it doesn't stay private and the person's gossiping about someone's secret, something that happened in their childhood, or something, their finance, their family, their relationship, whatever the issue might be, whatever the secret that they exposed to that person, if their relationship ends and they go back and they're gossiping about that, that says a lot about the gossiper's spirit, because it's mean, it's hateful, right? Like, how is that supposed to be Christ-like if I'm gossiping and I'm repeating something that was hurtful to you? If it was hurtful for them, or if it was a sensitive topic, why am I repeating that? It doesn't matter what they did to me. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't agree with that. I don't like that at all. But so anything that they tell you, you keep that information private, right? And then if we look at Matthew 18:15, it says, "If your brother sins, go and reprove him in private." So basically, if someone sins against you, or someone is saying something you don't agree with, or gossiping, whatever it might be. If someone has some kind of offense towards you, cause some kind of offense towards you, you talk to them in private. You don't try to make a scene. You don't try to gossip. You don't try to slander. You talk to that person in private. Hey, I heard this, or I overheard you say this. It's not true. What's going on? Why do you feel like that? Whatever it might be, you talk to them in private. You know, you don't talk, or any concerns that you might have, you talk to the person individually in private. You don't try to like make a scene or like a showcase. I just think it's so amazing how I got all this information from the Bible. Like, this is so amazing. Like, isn't this so fascinating how you can get all this information? How am I learning life, how to live life and how to have a peaceful life from the Bible? I never thought, if you would have told me like before 7 years, before I started coming to Christ, before 7 years ago, I never would have thought I would have gotten life advice, experience, stories I can relate to from the Bible. I would have never thought that because I didn't read it. And it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Wow. All right. Bye, friends.